Alright, what's going on, everybody? We're just gonna jump right into this one, man, because this has been a story blowing up all over social media the past 24 to 48 hours. It involves the Minecraft YouTuber CallMeCarson. Now, I don't know if you guys know, but like Minecraft YouTubers have been getting exposed like a lot recently. And I think it has to do with a variety of different reasons. First and foremost, they're a YouTuber, so they have power over their viewers or their audience in a way like the viewers look up to them to a certain extent. And then there's the second thing, money. Like, they don't have to necessarily, at least the popular YouTubers, regardless if it's Minecraft or not. The second reason is that they're just so financially stable at what they're doing and they're playing Minecraft. And a lot of people that do play Minecraft aren't adults. So it's a very sticky situation, and it's definitely not the greatest. And it involves also the third reason, time. So many people have, at least the YouTubers that are doing this, have a lot of time in their day because let's think about it, right? Maybe you're playing Minecraft for a couple hours. Maybe, you are so big that you can send your video to an editor, and then all you have to do is really upload the YouTube video with a title and a description, and boom. Maybe you spend about 2 to maybe 4, 5, 6 hours in a day if you have an editor, and then you have the rest of the day to yourself. So that combination is just going to be a recipe for disaster in this sense, right? So a lot of Minecraft YouTubers have been, getting caught and exposed for having conversations with viewers under the age of 18, which is not good at all. Now, with that being said, CallMeCarson has actually admitted to certain things, and we will be jumping into it. But before we actually get into this whole video, I want you guys to quickly drop a like. Let's aim for 50 likes on this video. And if you are new to the channel, like sometimes these videos actually do somewhat decently here, hit that subscribe button and that bell so you know when I upload another YouTube video. I cover a lot of internet news, but let's jump into this. So CallMeCarson, he's a Minecraft YouTuber, and there's been a lot of allegations put up against him with screenshots, with certain things that he even admitted on his own Discord involving him talking to a person under the age of 18 when he was 19. All right, and we will be getting into all the nitty-gritty legalities there in a second, but I wanted to put this screenshot up on the screen right now, following up with another one with a conversation that he had with this alleged 17-year-old girl. So he goes, "My brain keeps telling me I should stop talking to girls, period, full stop, but here I am." She goes, "My brain is at the point of knowing this is wrong, but I really don't want to stop. Already getting weird to begin with." CallMeCarson goes, "What makes you want it so badly?" Like, already I'm feeling pretty uncomfortable even reading these like DMs. I think it's just too odd. Like, YouTubers just shouldn't be talking to their viewers, period. But then she goes, "Because you're an actual wholesome person that is enjoyable to talk to without me having to keep my emotions hidden." He goes, thinking hard right now. She goes, And he says, "Well, we could talk, no dating, no, I'm not going to say the other word. You can just message me and chat, whatever." And then she follows up with another, I guess DM or whatever. And she says, "That would be fine with me. We can just see what happens with us in the future, I guess, question mark." He goes, "Yeah." And this is where he like screws up. So he goes, "Yeah, I don't know. I want a girlfriend, but I'm also scared about having a girlfriend. You're also 17 and a little bit more on the unstable side." Like, CallMeCarson in this DM is down bad. This should be on the down bad patrol because of like, you can't say that you wanted to date somebody like on the unstable side and she's under 18. You know what I mean? So he goes, "Which is why I think it would be good for you to have someone who can build you up. And then I also don't want to hurt you in any way. Do you agree?" She goes, "Yeah, but my mind is just saying," I'm not even going to say that word. He goes, "F what?" So clearly there were a lot of, allegations put up against him, not only for talking to a person that's under the age of 18, but also the fact that he DM'd this person with a reply at least and said, "Which is why I think it would be good for you to have someone who can build you up." So he was insinuating that he could actually help this person out, whether it means clout, whether it meant, maybe financially. I don't know what he was going to do with that, interpretation, but essentially he was almost in a way bribing this person by saying, "I could build you up," because CallMeCarson, even at that time, was a very popular YouTuber, still is. and was financially stable. Like I said in the beginning of the video, a recipe for disaster. When you have so much time on your hands, when you don't have the best mindset, when you have a good amount of money and you have a power, at least a certain extent of power over your viewers that look up to you and maybe want to become a YouTuber like you. So there's just so many different dynamics, different ways to look at this. But I also wanted to kind of put up like about a 30-40 second clip of CallMeCarson actually admitting to certain things that, once again, we're going to jump into in a second, but they are definitely not legal, to put it lightly. Let's roll the tape.
I'm not into kids, but I did trade nudes with people under the age of 18, which is very bad. I was 19. That's all you need right there. That's Carson's profile. There you go. There's all the stuff for that. And then, if you go down to the very bottom, grooming, pedophilia, Carson situation, this tweet, he says, "This shit is absolutely disgusting. I figure you guys will be seeing this sooner or later, but yeah, absolutely gross messages confirming that this is true."
So yeah, CallMeCarson in his Discord basically admitted to doing certain things with people under the age of 18 that involved photos, okay, photography. Now, it's not legal photography. Let me put that very clear, okay? I don't want to make this video get flagged by YouTube, but I think you guys know what I mean here. So there's basically, I guess, you can maybe even make 3 points about this situation. One side of the spectrum is saying, well, he was only 19 and this person was 17. And depending on which state you're in, at least in the United States, the age of consent is actually 16 to 17. And if there is that age of consent, like if you're 16, let's say, and you're dating someone that is 21, there is sometimes in certain states a 4-year age gap. So if the person was 21, dating someone that was of the age of consent, 16, there's actually some legality there because it is greater than the 4-year age difference, okay? The other thing is that, at the end of the day, he was 19 and she was 17, so you can make the argument that, she was a minor, but at the same time, it's of the age of consent, and there is not that 4-year age difference. Is it right? Is it wrong? I'm not one to tell you, but from a legal perspective, it is not illegal to be talking to someone or dating somebody within that 4-year age difference and having that younger person of the age of consent. That's basically what I'm trying to get at here, right? So there's one side of the spectrum basically saying CallMeCarson didn't do anything wrong here by just talking to the person because the person was 17, he was 19, so it's less than that 4-year age gap, depending on which state you're in, of course, and then the person is also 17, so that is the age of consent as well. So at the end of the day, like from that perspective, from a legal perspective, CallMeCarson would be in the clear if it was just only alluding to that. And then one side of the spectrum is saying, well, CallMeCarson is just wrong for talking to a minor. Now, that's like, I guess from a legal perspective, not correct, because you could actually talk to somebody and date somebody within that 4-year age gap, and then also have the younger person has to be the age of consent. So if the person was 20 and dating someone 16, yeah, it's kind of weird, I guess. I'm not one to tell you, but it is kind of weird. And from a legal perspective, that would be technically okay. So yeah, basically a lot of people are butting heads about this whole situation, but this is where CallMeCarson screwed up. I showed you that 30-second clip of him admitting in a Discord that he exchanged photographs with these particular minors. All right, this is where the bombshell truly is. Some people are saying, making allegations of him grooming, and I mean, it's definitely evident in some of the screenshots, but from a legal sense, a legal perspective, the hard-hitting evidence, the evidence that's actually going to get him in trouble is the fact that he admitted to exchanging photos or getting photos from people under the age of 18 via DM, via messaging. I don't know what it was, but he did admit that he got photos from somebody that was under the age of 18, which is actually the biggest piece of evidence that would get him into trouble. It's not it could be, but depending on which state you're in, he was 19, she was 17, not a huge age gap. I've seen people date in that age gap as well. At the end of the day, it's not him even grooming this particular person, even though cancel culture will definitely do its job there. The legal sense, him actually getting in trouble, is because he was actually talking to these people and getting photographs from them when they were under 18. Now that's considered, I'm not going to even say the word once again because YouTube's going to flag it, but it's called child, you know what I mean. So that's it. That's the bullseye right there. That's what's actually going to get him in trouble if this person decides to take legal action, or if some estate, some, I don't know, law firm decides to take action, you know, backing this 17-year-old person, then yeah, he could get into some deep, deep trouble because there's a lot of results that end in him either getting a huge fine, going to jail, being labeled as a, I can't even say once again the word, but you guys know what I mean here. At the end of the day, that's the hard-hitting evidence that's actually going to put him in a more serious legal situation, right? It's not about, I mean, you could make the argument it is about the grooming as well, because he was talking to this person, basically saying, I could build you up. Like, you know, people are going to obviously unsubscribe from him or, you know, unfollow him, not watch his videos anymore just for that reason. But the real reason of him getting in trouble is the actual legal perspective that he got photos from this person, right? So I just kind of wanted to give you guys like a good, brief, simple rundown of this whole situation. You know, a lot of people, like I said before, some people are saying, oh, he was 19, she was 17, no big deal. Other people are saying you shouldn't talk to a minor. From a legal perspective, he could have talked to this person because she was the age of consent and he was, you know, within that 4-year age gap. Once again, that depends on the state. Also, the biggest piece of evidence is that he got photos, guys. He got photos from not even just this one person, but apparently a few people. He admits it as well in that video that I showed you guys. But yeah, man, it's just not looking good for him. I'm definitely going to keep up with this story and give you guys updates as more things progress, but we really need to hear more, right? At the end of the day, we're just seeing a bunch of screenshots. We're seeing, you know, him admitting on his Discord of him doing certain things, which is not great by any means, but there definitely needs to be maybe a response, maybe some more, you know, I guess more hard-hitting evidence to really kind of put this to bed in a sense. But it's definitely an evolving story, and I wanted to bring it to your attention. So don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you guys are new, and definitely comment down below without saying anything ridiculous. Comment down below what you think about this situation. I want to know your thoughts. I'm Cryptix, not talking to a viewer ever, even if I, you know, blow up or don't blow up on this YouTube channel, and signing off.